The Panama Canal is an artificial waterway built to shorten shipping routes at the Isthmus of Panama, which connects North and South America. Opened in 1914, the canal connects the Pacific Ocean with the Caribbean Sea. The construction of the canal was started by a French company in 1881. It was led by Ferdinand de Lesseps, who had also had success building the Suez Canal. However, as the geographical and climatic properties of the region had been misjudged, various engineering and health issues arose, as well as financial problems. The project seemed doomed, and the company went bankrupt. The most challenging engineering task was the excavation of the Culebra Cut, an artificial valley cutting through the Continental Divide. In 1904, the project was finally taken over by the U.S., which eventually completed and opened the canal in 1914. The completed canal was about 80 kilometers long. It consisted of several artificial lakes, natural and artificial channels, and 3 sets of locks. The Panama Canal had been under the control of the United States until 1999, when it was taken over by the government of Panama. Thousands of ships pass through the canal annually. In 2010, a Chinese ship became the 1 millionth vessel to cross. Increasing traffic and larger ships made it necessary to expand the canal. Expansion work started in 2007. Wider and deeper locks were needed so that larger ships could pass through. 2 new sets of locks were built. The Culebra Cut was widened, and the artificial lakes were enlarged and deepened as well. The expansion of the canal was completed in 2016. Before the expansion, the size of Panamax ships was the upper limit for vessels that could pass the canal. The name Panamax suggests that these ships were designed to cross the Panama Canal. Since the expansion, Neo-Panamax vessels, with their considerably larger size and cargo capacity, also navigate through the canal. The locks lift ships 26 meters above sea level at one end and lower them at the other. Each flight of locks consists of several chambers, so the ships are lifted and lowered 3 times. Electric locomotives assist vessels in transiting the older locks, while this is done by tugboats in the new locks. Navigation is aided by canal pilots along the other parts of the canal. On average, it takes about 8 to 10 hours for a ship to pass through the canal. Without the canal, voyages from Asia to the east coast of America would be thousands of kilometers longer. It also shortens shipping routes from the east coast to the west coast of the United States. Rail transport between the 2 coasts is shorter in terms of route and time, but maritime transport is far more economical, as ships can carry multiple times the cargo of freight trains. More than half the ships passing through the Panama Canal transport cargo between Asia and the east coast of North America, but there is also significant sea traffic from the west coast of South America to Europe and the east coast of North America and back. A lock chamber is filled with water in less than 8 minutes. Water loss has decreased by nearly 10% since the construction of the new locks. 60% of the water is recycled. The number of ships passing through the canal increased steadily until the 1980s, except during World War II, but it has been stagnating since then. However, the quantity of cargo shipped is still growing, as the cargo capacities of vessels are increasing as well.